Hi there, my name is Mike Wood. I am going to be your coach in helping you with this process of building your business. And I want to talk a little bit about what it means to start a business and become a business owner today. So kind of getting you ready. This is our beginning video to help you get in the right mindset, get a little bit of organization and time management here. So I've been working my own business for 20 years. I've always said, or I've said for a long time, I hesitate to say always, but I've said for a long time, I've always wanted to run my own business. I've always wanted to be my own boss. And I think I have felt that desire through most of my life. And I know not everybody does, but you're feeling that now for whatever reason. So let's talk about what it takes and then help you get there and make it happen. So I'm going to give you assignments in a step-by-step fashion. So you'll be able to follow along easily and accomplish success as quickly or as slowly as you want, depending on your learning curve sometimes. I will offer these steps clearly in detail so you will always know what needs to be done next. If at any time you feel that you don't have the details or you're not understanding something, please email me and let me know so that I can help you move forward. Now, whenever possible, I will create my content in a timeless fashion. That is to say, in such a way that you can follow it regardless of what happens with updates on websites. With this type of business, showing you what's happening online, a lot of times websites will change. And I can record something today and then tomorrow the screen looks a little bit different. So keep that in mind and recognize that with the instructional videos we're giving you, the steps will more or less be the same. The technique is still there, even if you're not seeing the exact same thing on the screen when you go to the same sites. Okay. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you a list to help you set expectations a little bit and get organized as a business owner. So first, let's discuss a few of the things that are important to understand in getting started with your own business. So number one, you are a business owner. Okay, so first it is crucial that you understand I am teaching you how to start your own business. This is not a done-for-you type of a thing where you don't have to do any work. It's not a get-rich-quick. It's not a get-rich-easy necessarily. The only way you will see success is if you follow what I teach. The good news about that is the only way you can fail is if you don't follow what I teach. Okay? So again, there might be a little bit more of a learning curve for some of you than others, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with that learning curve. Learn what you need to learn so that you can gain the skills to put into action what I'm teaching. But perhaps even more important is a little bit of training on mindset. And mindset starts with your why. We all have a desire to change our lives in some way. This is part of the creator in us. Life has a way, unfortunately, if we let it, of squashing those dreams and holding us hostage in a state of slavery. Our dreams often become nothing more than wishes or hopes. Hopes and wishes don't create reality. We must hold on to a clear goal as our why. It must be a specific goal, and it must be written down. Okay? If you can see a vision of what you want from life, and if you allow yourself to feel the emotions and feel how it will feel when your dream becomes realized, then you can achieve it. So before you start anything else, you're going to stop right now and decide what your why is. So I want you to think about that. Okay? And here's the rules to this. Your why should be something specific. Examples could be achieving a certain amount of income each month, or to have a new house, or a new car, or other item that you desire. Or your dream could be to provide for a child's or grandchild's education. So you might see yourself taking that money in your hand and handing it over to them. Okay? Whatever it is, make it specific. To retire is not specific. To have more money is not specific. So be specific with whatever it is you are making as your goal. Okay? And then take a moment to take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let yourself feel the emotions of achieving that goal. What will it feel like? I want you to do this right now. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take that deep breath and let it out. When you breathe in, I want you to think about the goal that you have. As you breathe out, you're letting out all the worries, all the doubt, all the fear, and we're letting that flow out of us. And then just fill your mind with the details of what life looks like when you've achieved that goal. How do you feel? How does it make you feel? What are the emotions that are going through you? Feel that emotion. See yourself in that state of being, in that new life that you want. Okay? Now, what you're going to do as one of your first assignments is write down in detail what your why is. Fill a page or two if needed, but write down or type it up what your life will look like, what it will be like, what it will feel like when you achieve your dream. Let yourself feel the joy and the positive emotions and the gratitude of that new life. You can pause the video to do this now by just clicking anywhere in the middle of this video, in the middle of the screen. Do this and then come back and finish the video once you have finished writing down your why. All right. I hope you've written that why because you're going to have to send it to me. So if you haven't, pause the video, go write it down, type it up preferably because you will need to type it up because that's going to be part of what you'll send to me. But with that little bit of intro, let's move on with the next assignment, scheduling time. As a business owner, you must now set aside time to run your business. That means we've got to sacrifice something. You're doing something with all the time in your life. There are all kinds of things that are taking up your time. And so we've got to change something there. We have to allow time for what we're doing now and what we're going to be learning and what I'm teaching you in order for your business to grow. So how quickly you see results will be directly related to the time you dedicate to your learning curve, whatever that learning curve is. Look at your week and decide now what hours of what days will be business hours for you. If you can put in 6 hours a day for 3 days out of the week, great, document it. Put it on a calendar of some sort. What are those days? When are you going to work on the business? Document it. If you can only put in 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, document when those hours are going to be. If your schedule changes from week to week, that's fine. What do you know for the next 3 days, the next 7 days? Whatever you can document, document. And then when you get your new schedule, if it's different weekly, then as soon as you get it, that's your first assignment for that week. Document, look at that schedule, and find the time, make the time for you to work on your business. Okay? Create a schedule that is on paper or in your electronic device. It cannot be just in your head. You can't just say, well, I know when I'm going to work on the business. You must use something more to truly organize your time. This is part of holding yourself accountable. If you have a job, your boss expects you to clock in, right? Usually he tells you when to be there and when to leave. With your own business, you're the boss, you're the manager, and you're the employee. All right? It's all you. And you've got to plan out the time that you're going to work your business. If something comes up and you choose to do that instead of working on the business, then recognize that you owe your business that time. Make it up somewhere soon. Okay? So that's number one. Make sure you are scheduling your time. Number two, I guess, technically, right? Write down your why, number one. Number two, create a calendar or a schedule. Number three, learn how to use the tools. If you are new to some of the technical things with computers or the internet, then you'll need to start with some technical instruction webinars. So do not dismiss this. Okay? It is very important that you recognize where you need to learn and accept the opportunity to grow and learn new things. This is not a time to let ego step in and act like you know it already. If you skip needed instruction, it's going to be to your detriment. And later on, you're going to suffer from it, you're going to be struggling, and you're going to have to go back to it anyway. So I've provided some computer basics videos. There may be a few more coming in the next step, but make sure that you go through those instructions. You cannot take shortcuts to success. If you need to learn some computer and technical skills, take the time to learn it, okay? Next thing I want to talk about is change. This is the next crucial thing to understand, that changing your station in life only happens if you change your actions. My mindset webinar, which will be coming up next, we'll talk more about how to do this by controlling your emotions, feelings, and thoughts. Everything in our outer world starts from within. If you would like to change anything in your outer world, you must first change how you feel, think, and then the way you act because of these emotions and feelings. You will not increase in abundance if you do not change what you are doing and how you are feeling about things. I don't know who said it first, but it's been repeated many times. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. Right? We've all heard it, and we chuckle a little bit about it, but the sad thing is we also fall into that trap. We all want different results, but very few are willing to do the different things to change and do what it takes to get there. Oh, you'll say that you're willing to change whatever it takes, or you're willing to do whatever it takes, but as soon as you're asked to do something that's uncomfortable, step out of that box, the comfort zone, the familiar zone, that willingness to do whatever it takes often goes right out the window. I've heard it so many times. I've seen it happen so many times. So keep in mind, you simply do not change what you have or who you are or your life experience by remaining the same and doing the same things or doing what's comfortable. You have to grow, and you have to allow yourself to do something that stretches your abilities and stretches where you are. So let's go over the assignments for this first session. You're going to create a calendar to schedule your time. If desired, use a free template that can be downloaded from the document. I'm going to send a text version of all of this. My whole script that I create here or use for this video, so you'll have it there. And so you can download that if you'd like, or use your device or paper calendar, whatever works for you. Write your one specific goal in detail, how it will feel, how your life will change when you finally achieve that. Okay? And then you'll complete the final form to move on to the next step.